Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. Bright and early here at the lake this morning. Currently 50 degrees. The sun's coming up. You might hear the birds in the background. You might soon hear Finn in the background. He's been rather vocal this morning. Hope everybody is surviving daylight savings time. We do not observe daylight savings time in Arizona. We are consistent. We are too stubborn to change our ways. That's how I see it. But it is kind of nice not having to worry about springing forward or falling back. So to everybody out there, hey, just have an extra cup of coffee. Why don't you do a little self-care? Grab a donut on the way to work, get a breakfast sandwich, something to help you make it through the first Monday of the time change. Good topic today. It's something I think all of us can identify with. Rejection is protection. Hard to see sometimes. Whether it's a home, a house, a relationship, and it suddenly ends. And it can be heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. I think all of us have gone through that. And you don't know why. I mean, everything was going so well. It was the best relationship ever. It was the best job ever, whatever the case may be. And then it's over. And it's why? Maybe you interviewed for a job and it was like, you nailed it. They said they would be calling you back. You probably had it, and then you didn't get it. You went out with somebody and it was just, you clicked. You went out a couple of times and it was just, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then that's it. Maybe they ghost you. Maybe they just say, yeah, well, I'm not feeling it, or I'm going back to my ex. That's always a good one. And it's just, don't blame yourself. The first thing we do when we experience this is we take it upon ourselves. What did I do wrong? Probably nothing. Really, it's not you. Sometimes rejection, not getting our way, is divine protection. I want you to keep something in mind. God, the universe, hears all the conversations we don't hear. God, the universe, sees the big picture. What's going to be happening in a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, that maybe God doesn't want you caught up in. That it's safer to pull you out now and save your ass, go through the tears and a little heartbreak, than for you to go through a lot of tears and enormous heartbreak down the road. Have faith in that. I mean, I've seen it happen in my own life. Absolutely, positively. And at the time, it's just heartbreaking. What in the hell? What did I do wrong? Why me? Everything was going so well. I said all the right things and they said all the right things. Let it go and trust. Rejection is protection. It really is, honey. I promise you, it really is. And whether it's a relationship and suddenly they break up with you, instead of getting upset, I mean, you're going to get upset, probably going to have a few tears, but thank God, because there's something you don't know about that's going to hit the fan. Absolutely, positively, it's going to hit the fan. And you're being pulled out to save your little ass. God sees all, knows all, and hears all. So just trust that. I know, honey, it's hard. It is, because everything was going so well. But you have to trust. You just have to trust, okay? And it's really hard if it's a friend. Maybe it's your best friend, and you guys have been besties for forever and a day, or a work bestie, and they stab you in the back. They betray you. They put something on social media or whatever that is just horrific. Cut ties. Don't argue with them. Walk away with your dignity. Do not allow them back in your circle. A snake will not, it may change, shed it, I can't think of the right word, shed its skin periodically, but it's still a snake. So when these things happen, it's a heads up. Cut ties. Walk away with your dignity. Anybody that betrays you, they don't need to be around you. You deserve better. You deserve, I can't talk this morning, you deserve honesty, loyalty, and respect, and love. Whether it's a friendship, a real emotional relationship, even if it's family, sometimes you just have to walk away. I know blood's supposed to be thicker than water, but is it? No. The viscosity, yeah. At times, depending on if they're on blood thinners. But genetics is genetics. It doesn't mean shit. Family is who you make it. I had that conversation with somebody the other day. They were heartbroken about some things that happened in their family. Hey, don't worry about it. Family is who you make it. I'm very close to my son, daughter-in-law, and my granddaughter, of course. But other than that, I'm not close to family. Too many knives in the back. Yeah, to the point I started to feel like a sieve. Nope, I don't need that shit. My parents are gone. It's just me and 3 siblings, and we have nothing in common. We want nothing to do with each other. And I'm okay with that. It's better than having fake relationships, pretending to be nice, or being snarky with each other, and the backstabbing and the manipulation. Nope, don't need that crap. Nope, I'm good, thank you. My family, my besties, my circle, my tight circle, you bet. That's my family. The people that I know have my back and I have theirs, no matter what. That's who you want. So don't get caught up in this whole, blood's thicker than water. But they're family. Well, genetically, maybe. But are they acting like family? Think about it. You deserve loyalty. You do. And trust and honesty in all of your relationships. But you have to give that in order to receive that. Okay? But just please, please keep in mind, when things go down the drain, they start circling the drain, you can see it coming, step away. Go ahead and end it. It's okay. If the plug gets pulled and suddenly, your marriage breaks up, your relationship breaks up, you lose your job, whatever, it's probably for the best. God, the universe, creator, spirit, they hear every conversation we don't hear. They know what is in someone's heart that we don't know. They know their true intentions, their motives. They know. Yeah. They may be putting on one hell of an act in front of you. God knows the truth. I was telling someone the other day, they were very upset. They have a family member that is in the military and has been deployed, and they're scared to death, of course, understandably, and they're praying. They said they don't even know what to pray for anymore. I said, just pray, do the best you can. It doesn't have to be elaborate or fancy, because God knows, whether you call it God, Allah, creator, spirit, universe, whatever, they know what is in your heart and what is in your mind. So don't worry about the fancy words and getting very elaborate and flowery. It doesn't make any difference. God knows what's in your heart. He also knows what's on your lips. Yeah. The lip service that's not the heart service. Yeah. Think about that. All the people that you know that talk a good game, but their heart, their behaviors are something completely different. Yeah. Now they can fool the people, they're not fooling God. Yeah. You're not ever, ever going to fool God. So when the sun is just really, really bright, the glare. So when the shit hits the fan, just find comfort that God has your back. Because he does. I promise you he does. And just tell yourself, the first thing I want you to tell yourself when it happens, okay? God has my back. There's a reason behind this. Rejection is protection. Say that over and over. Rejection is protection. Whether it's a job, a relationship, whatever the case may be. Maybe you applied for a loan and you got denied and it really hurt your feelings because you qualified, but they said no. Well, maybe you're going to lose your job in a couple of months. Maybe the house that you're wanting to buy, next week's going to burn to the ground, or there's going to be an earthquake and it's going to be destroyed. Rejection is protection. So when it happens, as hard as it is, say thank you, God, for having my back, for knowing what I don't know, for protecting me when I can't protect myself. Trust me, I'm old. I know this shit, okay? Have a good Monday. And again, first day of daylight savings time, have another cup of coffee, treat yourself to a donut, a breakfast sandwich, something extra yummy for lunch to make it through. I'm here if you need me, okay?